This is Emmett Hanger. I have an opportunity to speak to you today from my office in Richmond. We've just, at this moment that we're recording this, have just concluded a session of the Virginia Senate. And it's at that point in time that we refer to as approaching crossover, where our workload gets very heavy. We're dealing with a lot of the Senate bills that have deadlines, and specifically for this weekend, we're looking at a deadline for submitting the budget. And I've been heavily involved in that throughout the day with the subcommittees that I work on in finance, particularly economic development, ag, conservation issues, health and human service issues, and the other subcommittee capital needs of the Commonwealth that I've been working on. Of course, it appears that we're coming out of a recession, but we always have to approach the budget, with scarce resources. That we have to make sure that we're getting efficient use of the taxpayer dollars. So this year has been particularly challenging in that we are sensing that revenues are growing somewhat, at least at the state level, that the economy is turning at this point in a positive way. We're awaiting news from the governor's office that may indicate to us that because of revised revenue projections, we'll have a little bit of extra money to spend. And so we'll have to be careful, I suppose, over the next couple of weeks once we report the budget, how we might appropriate those scarce resources. I've been specifically involved this year on some issues related to substance abuse. I've been focusing on that for the last couple of years, with really the priority being looking to see if we can find ways through substance abuse prevention and treatment programs that we can save significant amounts of tax dollars. And what am I talking about with that? We, as taxpayers, have to pay a tremendous amount of money dealing with the causes, dealing with the effects that are caused by substance abuse at various levels, whether it be state incarceration programs for treatment themselves, the Comprehensive Services Act, which provides services to children, the foster care system, all types of programs, social programs that are out there to support individuals that fall victim to substance abuse. That's one particular area. The other area that I'm focusing a lot on is land conservation. I think we have determined that it is extremely important for us in preserving water quality, meeting our goals for the Chesapeake Bay, preserve ag and forestal uses of the land. So I have a number of initiatives to promote and preserve farmland and forestal land throughout the Commonwealth. Those are some of my focus areas. A troublesome area right now, of course, is how do we fund transportation appropriately. And I have some big concerns. I'm a great friend and supporter of our governor. Just a slight difference of opinion right now on how we can best deal with our transportation issues. And so we're trying to work through some of those issues, being primarily where we're going to spend the money and where that money is going to come from. We've determined there's a great need for additional spending for transportation projects, but how we pay for that is the issue. Basically, I'm a supporter of pay-as-you-go. I am very reluctant for the state to authorize bonds as a way of meeting our responsibilities for capital. The other issue that I have is with the use of general funds. I am extremely concerned that if in fact we don't meet our responsibilities back to local governments, we're going to force an increase at the local level of real estate taxes. And in my opinion, that's one of the least fair taxes that we have. A lot of my efforts are in trying to focus on appropriate and fair taxes, which for the most part should be properly administered income and sales and use tax. Again, this is Emmett Hanger. I thank you for listening or watching to this video. I am in Richmond. My office number here is 804-698-7524. You can reach me at emmetthanger.com or with the listing that's with all of the General Assembly members. It's District 24. I'm a senator that represents the Central Shenandoah Valley area and live in western Augusta County. Thank you so much.